Alright, hey guys, so two things. One, I'm going to show you what exists of the hell of it in case and you forgot, because I was planning to, because I made a copy of it and then after the had an idea, but this wasn't the one that had become that idea. So what I'm going to do is, after this video, I'm going to erase everything that exists, meaning all of this right here, but I just want to show you what existed before it got erased. Also, this episode will be a little bit different because I will be playing music at the same time, and in case any of you hear the music and go, I wonder what that is, I will leave a link to it down below. Alright, anyways, I'm not going to play any of the music from the game because there's only one actual scene. Actually, I think there's only two scenes that actually had music, but I don't really like it, and this is honestly a little bit better anyways. So I'm going to start the music and then start playing, so give it a second to start up. Hopefully you guys can hear both me and the music at the same time. I did try and test that out beforehand, but we'll have to see where it goes. So, yeah, this is just like 10 hours of ambient music. So, just want to show you what exists, and then I'm going to show you actually what I'm going to do is I'll show you the title screen of the game that has become what this was going to end up being, and you'll be able to know how, or you'll be able to get a sense of where it's come from there, or what it's come from. And the cool thing is, I went and got a itch.io account, so whenever the game that this has become is finished, I will upload it, and then you guys can play for yourselves, which will be good because you guys won't know anything other than this, which is what it has started as and what it's called. Also, there's a scene like right in here where it'll skip, yeah, like it is now. That is, I'm still pressing right, it's just the game, because I have like two events placed there, so it'll change the music, but that won't matter as you guys won't hear it. Also, it won't be a thing that happens in the finished version. So this is just a little house in the wall. Oh, and the thing about this axe that I'm looking at now, the little like jumbled letters at the bottom of both text things that you'll see, if put together, are actually a phrase that when translated to English does actually say something. And I'm going to have a little challenge for you guys that if you want, you can participate, where you have to try and find out what it is that that phrase says. Your only hint is that it isn't English. It's another language that exists. But if you guys want to participate in that, then just pause the video at those sections where you see the text, and then write down the jumbled letters and then translate it. This is just it's a really long letter that in short just says that the guard isn't there because he's going to be at a boy's funeral, but it's just there so that you know that this guard's name is Todd and that he's not going to be here. But yeah, see, now it's as it's Todd's armor, you guys he chose not to wear it to the boy's funeral, and now it says that this is Todd. But I will also pull these up, give it a couple minutes or a couple seconds, and then move on. Okay, so now that you had a second chance to read those, you'll have a chance to actually do that. However, this is the ending, or this is where Hell of It ends. So let me just exit the game. Come on. So that's what exists of Hell of It. However, I'm going to then show you, these are all programs that actually were made using RPG Maker XP, but only 2 of them are actually relevant to you guys. The Hell of It and then the one I'm about to show you now. But the only thing that was really added to this, like area-wise, was that I had this mountain and then there's this table. But other than that, a lot of it's the same. I did change dialogue and then the way that some events work. But I just want to show you guys the title screen of this game, which instead of being called Hell of It, which is kind of a bad name anyways, but now it's called Child of the Enemy. So whenever this game is finished, I will give you guys an actual update to it. Some other things are, I made a custom title screen using the sprite for the character, edited slightly for the title, and then I also shifted the little menu box. So this is what I'm going to show you of the game for Child of the Enemy. I just wanted to let you guys know that although I'm going to be erasing all the quote-unquote progress that I made for the RPG Maker thing, and I am going to start something new, I wanted to let you guys know that although it's being started over, it did spawn something else that'll hopefully be considered worth it. Or at least I'm going to consider it worth it, because a dream I had was being a video game developer, and things like this will help that. So, yeah. And then, yeah, just wanted to show you guys how I've been doing. Also, I know uploads have been kind of janky for a while, but what has happened is there's been schedule things where certain times scheduling's good but I can't get around to it, or other times it's not good, like slow internet or spending time with friends and family, or I just don't feel good, kind of sick or just not emotionally feeling good. And I feel like it'd be better to record a video while I'm in a good and happy mood, because then I feel like I'm not bringing you guys down with me. I know that doesn't really matter to some people, but it matters to me. But yeah, hopefully this allows you guys to know what's going on. I'm gonna try and the next video I upload will be FNAF, and then I'll come back to Hell of It with everything having been erased, but I'll come back to it and then flip-flop between FNAF and Hell of It. And yeah, so now you know. I'm gonna turn the music off. I only got through about 7.5 minutes. Somehow can't say that properly, but yeah, this video isn't gonna be super long, but it'll at least be what's happening, so you guys aren't thinking I'm just gonna stop everything, because I'm gonna try and continue to make videos and do this now at the same time. I'm gonna try and make everything work, but we'll have to see what happens. So hopefully this is hey, this is what I'm doing. So now you know. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys next time. If I can find my mouse here. Alright, see ya.